The following is a presentation of the Big Ten Conference.
You are looking live at a sold-out Big House, and there have been thousands of players to suit up in this great rivalry, one that stays with you for a lifetime, whether you're a walk-on, an All-American, or you wind up becoming the GOAT.
Two states, two schools. Their stories, their histories align forever. An unshakable intent.
He's going to Ohio State.
A commitment that doesn't fade. It only grows stronger. A blood oath. Scarlet and gray, maize and blue. A bond first formed with teenage teammates and campus classmates. A chemistry as strong as a 10-yard chain. Forever.
That's the first thing they teach you coming on campus here. It's a real hatred.
It's always there, looming, motivating, waiting.
Every second, every day, I think about beating that team up north.
Every cold November, the Big Ten braces for a meeting of football royalty. A big game played with a bigger grudge.
To say there's bad blood between these two schools is an understatement.
Ann Arbor and Columbus, separated by just 190 miles. A line clear as day, drawn in the sand.
It's no love lost, it's nasty, and it's personal.
Touchdown, Wolverine!
Each powerhouse with the tradition of touchdowns scored in tormenting pressure.
Touchdown! Wow!
As it's been forever.
Ohio State wins!
There are great rivalries at every level, across every sport, all over the world. This game, the game, shares the stage with no one.
It's beyond a bowl game, a playoff game. It's the greatest rivalry of all.
So which color are you gonna wear? Better choose wisely, because the choice you make is forever.
I've been a Buckeye since I was born.
Today in the Big House, a cathedral where dreams of championship rings and bronze trophies come true.
Go blue!
More than 100,000 diehards on their feet. Undefeated versus undefeated.
Touchdown, Bucks!
This year.
Marvin Harrison. Blake Coral.
Yesteryear.
Set of the century.
Forever.
Now the oldest Big Ten rivals going.
Ohio State, Michigan. On Fox.
Pretty good read by the GOAT, huh? Not bad, Tom, not bad. Ryan Day has a top two defense nationally, the number one wideout in the game. Will that be enough to even his record up against Michigan? Due to a knee injury, Blake Corum only really made a cameo in last year's edition of The Game. And for the first time in his career, he is healthy for Ohio State week as he seeks to celebrate his 23rd birthday with the Big Ten East title. There is Kyle McCord, who sits just minutes away from his first career start against Michigan in The Game. We are under 11 minutes away from kickoff between number 2 and number 3. Delivery to kickoff, sponsored by Wendy's. For a burger that delivers, transfer to Wendy's. Low 30s right now, clouds moving in. They're expecting a high of 36 on this beautiful Southeast Michigan day as we close in on the 119th edition of a rivalry that began back in 1897 with a 34-0 win by the guys in winged helmets. We welcome you back inside the Big House. Rob Stone, Brady Quinn, Mark Ingram, Matt Leinart, Charles Woodson, Urban Meyer back here with you. Coach, you were 7-0 in this game. We sit just minutes away from the teams running out and onto the field and kicking things off. What's going on in that locker room? It's the 119th edition of The Game. The maize and blue, the scarlet and gray. For the call, Gus Johnson and Joel Clack.
Big Noon Saturday is sponsored by AT&T Business. Next level moments need the Next Level Network. Welcome to the Big House. the largest stadium in America, and I hope you're ready to watch the biggest game of the season. It's the world-famous Ohio State Buckeyes and the Michigan Wolverines. Do or die. And here come the Ohio State Buckeyes, ready to play in the greatest rivalry in sports. Folks, welcome to the game. And here come the Buckeyes. Hi, everybody. I'm Gus Johnson along with my quarterback, Joel Klatt, and welcome to Ann Arbor. Two undefeated teams ranked second and third in the country, playing for a Big Ten championship berth, a college football playoff berth, and possibly a national championship. The stakes could not be higher, and folks, this year the hate is at an all-time high. So, with that in mind, for all intents and purposes, welcome to the first college football playoff game of the season. It's Michigan, Ohio State, and partner, we've got stars on both sides.
I cannot wait for this game. All of us have been waiting for this game all year, and it's finally here, and the stars have got to show up. Let's start with the biggest star on the field, Marvin Harrison Jr., arguably the best player in all of college football. The ball has got to find him early and often for the Buckeyes, but he doesn't have to do it alone, because now a healthy TreVeyon Henderson has been sensational over the last 4 weeks. His emergence in this run game has really transformed Ohio State and taken the pressure off of their quarterback, Kyle McCord. Should be a wonderful matchup with him against that rugged Michigan defense.
All right, for Michigan, Jim Harbaugh will serve the final game of his 3-game suspension as a result of the sign and signal stealing scheme. Jerome Moore gets another opportunity to lead this squad, and he's been relying on his veterans, most notably his quarterback.
Yeah, and JJ's been great this year, hasn't he? I mean, he's been one of the most efficient and best quarterbacks in the country, but he's finally healthy. Last week against Maryland was not healthy. It's a big reason why he didn't use his legs. He's going to need to use his legs today against Ohio State, and he's got Blake Corum in the backfield. This guy has done everything at Michigan. 51 career touchdowns, but what he hasn't been able to do is play against the Buckeyes as a healthy back, and now he finally gets a chance to do that. And on Senior Day, his last chance here in the Big House, he gets to cement his legacy as one of Michigan's all-time greats.
All right, time now to join the third member of our team, our sister on the sideline. Let's go downstairs to Jenny Taft.
All right, Gus, thank you. Coach Moore, no denying that today your biggest coaching challenge. What advice did Coach Harbaugh give you today?
He said he loved me, and he said do me, and that's what we're going to do.
What was the last thing you told your guys before running out here in this environment through that tunnel?
Yeah, play like you guys practice, play with relentless effort, play for yourself, play for your teammates, and play for Michigan.
Good luck. Thank you. Let's send it over to Tom Rinaldi.
Jenny, thank you very much. Ryan, everything that's led to this game, what do you need to see in the opening minutes that tells you these guys are ready for the challenge?
No, these guys are ready for the challenge. You know, we're going to start fast and play for 4 quarters. Time to go play.
What will the difference be if you're successful?
Running the ball, stopping a run, and win the turnover battle.
Appreciate you. Good luck.
You got it.
All right, Tommy, thank you very much. Let's take a look at the weather. Welcome to Big Ten football, where they play in the elements. The high today expected to be 36 degrees. It's 34. It could drop into the 20s. Ryan Day, incredible job he's done at Ohio State, but he's under intense pressure. They want him, Buckeye Nation, to win this game. He's lost it the last 2 years, but he could have been facing a Michigan team playing with a stacked deck. Did they? Sharon Moore on the other sideline. He is to Jim Harbaugh what Ryan Day was to Urban Meyer. A brilliant offensive mind that will be walking his own sideline in the near future. The series note, this one dates back to 1897, a meeting here in Ann Arbor. Michigan leads it 60-52 with 6 ties. Wolverines have won 2 straight after losing 8 in a row. Last year in Columbus, the Wolverines won it 45-23, outscoring the Buckeyes 21-3 in the 4th quarter. And we are underway from Ann Arbor. This one into the end zone for a touchback.